Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It is Entertainment Today. Entertainment Today, TADA, word for wives. We're going to talk about what is trending right now. Yes, I did come on earlier, but since then we have had breaking news and something new that is out that many find very important. That would be the passing of singer, guitarist, heavy metal pioneer Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne passed away Tuesday beside his loved ones at the age of 76. A lot of people would say that he was the one to bring light to heavy metal music. He was one of the very first ever to do it. He was performing recently in UK, so he did have his last performance. They have started talking about how he was frail and his appearance during that last performance. But I am quite sure that all of his fans that were at the venue, they were very happy to have been able to see him one last time. Also, as we're talking about the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, we are also talking about the celebrity passing of childhood star Malcolm Jamal Warner. That is Malcolm Jamal Warner. He is known mostly for his role on The Cosby Show. The Cosby Show was a major TV show for a very long time. And Theo was the role that Mr. Warner played in that show. And a lot of people are just processing. I mean, it's a lot, you know. Like I said, I do not do biased content. And I don't try to, bias means I don't pick topics off of how I feel or how I think. I do and base my topics off of what is trending with celebrities and across platforms. So as of right now, what is trending is Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. If you watch that movie or video, like I have advised you to from the beginning to the end, you will see his last performance inside of that video. The video is not very long. The longest content that I have on the channel is going to be my lives. My lives is where I talk to you all, viewers and subscribers, one-on-one, and to just inspire you to do live, because right now going live for mobile is very big, number one. And number two, vertical live streaming is a very big thing right now. I know we've always heard horizontal, go horizontal. Well, if you notice, a lot of those shorts is vertical. So I'm just dropping some tea here for all of these people that watch my content, trying to figure out how can I do this? How can I give you bits and pieces of that every single live? This platform is not only for me. It is for all of us. They do say the percentage is a very small percentage of people that are successful, unfortunately. But there are still a lot of people that are. So basically, before I went live, I watched a video on that, and it said 96%. That is a large number of people never ever come from being a viewer to a content creator. So if you think it's big on here, not as big as viewers. Viewers, they make the platform. That's what I think. That's why I take my time out to thank viewers, to thank subscribers for being here. Because without the viewers, there is no content creators. And I don't think a lot of people think of it in that way, but I do. And I do appreciate the like. Also, I appreciate everyone who's ever commented on the channel, who's ever did super chats, super stickers. I appreciate that completely. Okay? It's important. It's important that we take time out to remember that things change rapidly. 1 minute, some can be one way, some can be another way. It's good to be humble because life got a way of humbling you down. Another video while we're talking about being humble, which is also trending, is going to be, oh, look how bright and beautiful that looks. It's going to be about the Coldplay concert, where, of course, married couple, let me rephrase that, because when you are married and you are single, that is two different things. Of course, you're not supposed to be cheating on your significant other, but if you're cheating or your spouse, man or woman, then there is laws for that. And then when you do it publicly, whoa, baby, you have just hit a bracket that you don't want to go in necessarily, because it can be very costly, especially if you have been married for numerous of years. Okay, so the lady that got caught, Christine, is not necessarily going to hit or feel the divorce as much as Andy, because Andy has been married for a long time. She has not. So basically, what she's going to walk away with is going to be more so tabloids, rumors, scandal. He's not necessarily he's going to lose a lot. That's why I don't know if you ever heard that saying, it's cheaper to keep her. Yeah, a lot of times people say it's cheaper to keep them. Yeah, splash, that's what's trending right now. And that is not, some of that is opinionated, but a lot of that is factual. You got to be careful when you marry people. Let's just be funny right quick, and this is opinionated, but I get funny in my life. Let's ask ourselves this question. Have you ever asked yourself the question of why Oprah Winfrey has not gotten married? Do you know Oprah Winfrey? First of all, she came from the bottom. If Drake could use her in that song, that shows you that you can come up from any circumstances at any time. So, like I said, I am in my room, unfortunately, and I'm just doing mobile to mobile. I have showed you the statistics of why I do mobile to mobile, but what we were talking about, I think I lost my train of thought because I got a lot going on in my own personal life right now. Kind of heavy. But regardless of what I'm going on in my own personal life, I keep that out of my public platforms, so say. So with that being said, let's keep moving forward. We were talking about Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, Why Oprah Winfrey? That's why y'all should be commenting to keep me on track. You're listening, but you're not engaging. That's difficult, especially when we know that you're in the live. We can see you. I see you, see me, see you, Kevin Hart, baby. Yeah, that part. So, anyways, Oprah Winfrey hasn't got married because Oprah Winfrey got a lot to lose. Okay? Yeah. 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 She does. And some people that don't even have a lot to lose. I mean, when you're married, and I'm not downplaying marriage, but one becomes two, of course. So therefore, a lot more sharing, a lot more caring. That's not for everybody. You know, you've got to understand assets, ASSET, get split. That's just what it is. And if you do infidelity or anything of that nature, whoa, buddy, your split just became even. So whoever did it, you're going to get less, is what I'm saying. It's sad. And then I'm not here to give any kind of advice far as attorney advice. I'm not here to persuade you or anything at any point in time on my channel. My channel is a reflection of me, sometimes opinionated, but I do try to stick to facts. So therefore, there is a disclaimer on my channel as well that says the content presented in the videos is solely, and I say our videos because there should know you without me, is intently solely for entertainment purposes only. While we draw upon facts, rumors, and fictions, viewers are not to interpret any part of the content as factual or definitive news. That is a disclaimer that you should put on your channel. I tell you that every single time. That is a very important disclaimer. If you'd ask questions, I would go into detail, very detailed, of why that disclaimer is important. It should be self-explanatory and speak for itself, but sometimes you do have to explain. So, thank you for all of those who have donated to my Cash App throughout the years. This has been a very busy day for me. I have been between emails, phone calls. Oh, I can't even believe that it's getting ready to be nighttime. Ever since my eyes woke, ever since it's just, man, somebody needs a hug. Hug somebody today. I mean, people do not understand what someone else may be going through in their life. It doesn't hurt to say, hello, how you doing? Have a nice day. I mean, those are things that someone will remember. And that might be a sense of comfort to somebody. I do not care how strong someone is. I know you have heard the saying, go check on your strong friends. People are dealing with things in their personal lives and they don't have no one they could trust. Because they know if they tell you, you go tell everybody you know, and then they're going to tell. Some things are not to be said. People don't have anybody to confide in. So therefore, that's where you get platforms where people go on and they start to say a lot more than they should. And I try, my life is personal, it's private. I'm not airing none of that or any platform. No. And if I do, it's going to be very intentionally. And I'm just not, I believe in privacy. People deserve privacy. But when you go on a Coldplay publicly, I mean, you're a bold, baby. That was a bold move. I can give him that. He gonna pay for that bold move. And it is such a glare. This room usually is very dark. Right now, the light is just blazing through the window. And so, this is one of the spare rooms. I really don't ever be in this room, but to stream sometimes. So this room is usually dark, but it's not right now, right? So I did remove one of my videos. That should not be there. But this is the playlist for anything that is on camera. Anything from, of course, let's go and look at it. Body cam footage or anything. It's not all crime. Sometimes it's people that had their last moments caught on camera. You know, it's plenty of people that had their last moments, like Ozzy Osbourne, who just passed away at the age of 74. His last moments is, I just uploaded that. And some of these playlists are going to have more, some of these topics are going to be in more than one playlist. So as you can see, I'm viewing the channel like a viewer just like you. Hey, it don't get no more authentic than this. If you're looking for authentic, this is it. This is it. I'm trying to tell you. The only thing that's AI generated is my scripting. Everything else is all me. You know. I know you see that, right? This is Rihanna before she became famous. I'm joking. I'm so sarcastic. But a lot of people do say I look like her. Shout out to Rihanna. Rihanna just had a passing in her family. Yep. Her father passed away recently. But since then, she has been a part of her new movie premiere, which is Smurfs. She will be playing the role of Smurfette. I will be also making a playlist for that are strictly made for kids, because there is content for children on the channel, and there are some children that are on the channel. We talked about that, and we saw the age bracket there, and plus they have been in my live numerous of times. I have did a lot with people on my lives throughout the years. You know, I'm very artistic, so I was drawing and other things of that nature. Now, let's get back into some more of the content. And then after a while, I will be shortly ending the live. But like I said, make sure that if you are watching the content, to watch it from the beginning to the end. What we're looking at right now are just the playlists. It's going to be some more playlists. Like I said, I will be making one for children, because there is children content on the channel. So you will be able to just click that playlist and you will be able to see it. Also, I just took one of the videos out here because I want to do some more editing to it. Whoop, whoop. Hey, man, listen. I can do journalism. I can make beats. Y'all might want to say, what can't I do? I feel like I'm the type of person that I want to know if I feel like if they can do it, I can do it too. That's my mindset about everything. You know, let me dial back my accent because I'm in my feelings about a lot of stuff. So let me dial that back. But at the same time, you know, I'm like, if I want to figure out the recipe, my recipe, not taking nobody else's recipe. I want to make it my own. And that's exactly what they're looking for on the platform. They're looking for authentic, real people. Because in July 16th, which was earlier this week, I want to say, are we still in that week? So much done happened. No, that was last week. I think think that was last week now. We're in the middle of, we're starting a new week, right? So much happens. My days run in, I'm telling you. From platforms to, oh man, life is life, and that's what I want to say. So I'm about to take me a stick break after this live. And I do mean extendo, baby. All right. So the playlist, crime news, some of these stories, some of these videos will be in more than one playlist. Yes. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. But if you want to get the bulk of the channel, you would want to go to Entertainment Today News. It's almost 2,000 videos in that playlist. And then the other one is going to be Rumors and Gossip. It's also over 1,000 videos in there. And on the channel, it's a total of, whoa, let's get back to it. Let's do it. All right, it is 3,000. Over 3,000 videos, 3.8K videos on the channel. That means that there is, of course, going to be older videos. I don't take my older videos down for a particular reason. And today, with Malcolm Jamal Warner passing, that is a very, very good reason. No, he did not pass today, but I'm just saying one of my older videos has a snippet of Malcolm Jamal Warner in it. So that's why you're always advised to keep older content on your channel, because at any given time, it can be back trending. I did make light of the situation that's going on with the Coldplay, but that is not to downplay what happened. It is definitely not to downplay that. I mean, of course, the people that are grieving, which man, yo, I remember this day. This is not AI generated, and I cannot stand a toll. But that's my personal opinion. I don't like tolls. Of course, no one likes tolls, right? I'm the type of person, when I'm on route to go somewhere, on route to go somewhere, I will hit the, and I got hit. Here we go, right here. Yes, I did. I got hit with a toll this day. And yes, I was in my feelings about that. But I got out of it real quickly because I immediately went to go get something to eat. My favorite dine-in restaurant. So after that, I forgot all about the toll. I forgot about it. But I still don't like tolls. Final answer. I know we got to pay for the roads and this and that. That is what tolls is designed for. Wow, ain't I so educated? Very educated. Very. Right? Right. This is not a political or religious channel. So when you make your comments, be respectful. Remember that none of the content is to be persuasive or offensive. This is an entertainment trending channel. Not all content shared is celebrity news. For more details, read the description of the channel. Also, this is kind of funny. I have to say it is. They have just made this a thing. The internet do not come to play. But we already talked about, I know the severity of it. But people, and this is the content I was talking about the Huxtables. Because Malcolm Jamal Warner has passed away. And he was known as Theo Huxtable on the hit show, The Cosby Show. The Cosby Show ran for, I want to say, over 8 seasons or 8 seasons or more. As you can know, I am constantly putting out content. So sometimes it's just best to watch the video. Because I really didn't cover that in the video. But of course, that was a #1 running sitcom for a very long time. If you are just joining the live, I am talking about the passing of Ozzy Osbourne. If you are ever looking for celebrities or people who have passed away, which has been many since I've been on the platform. Thank you so much for that like. Y'all are really liking me up today. I just love you to pieces. Mwah! I needed those likes today. My heart is heavy today. So I really needed that. I appreciate you so much for that. You almost make me want to cry. I gotta, gotta tap on my chest and, suck it up. Y'all know I'm gonna cry when I get off of here, right? Yeah. I cried in a live before. Yep, I ain't gonna even lie about it. Life be life, and boy, I tell you, heavy. Where was we at? We was talking about a playlist. Oh, the celebrities who passed away playlist. And I've been on the platform consistently for 5 years. So if you don't know, there's a new thing as well on the channel, or all channels that I know of, or maybe they're just rolling out everything to me. But there is a top fans, if you can see that. So if you comment in the comment section during my live or any one of my premieres, you will see that. Also, if you do any kind of emojis like hearts or anything like that, you also will pop up in that top fans. I understand a lot of you want to keep your identity to yourselves. So do I. So I ain't mad at you, baby. I ain't mad at you. Tupac Shakur, I'm looking at him right now on my wall in this room. I am a big Pac fan. 90s, baby. Yeah, Sirski. So when we took the poll on the channel, I asked what time frame were you born? And a lot of people said 90s. So that's why it is a 90s playlist. But of course, there is content for all ages, not just that. Most of my content is geared off of what you asked for. A lot of you asked for things and I produced the video. You've asked for K-pop, there it is. You've asked for updates and I do that as well. We are still looking for that playlist. I probably went by it like 1,000 times. Too much is going on. I'm about to end this live in a second. But like I said, oh, here it is. Because Liam Payne passed away. So maybe I might need to switch the name of this. But this is where you're going to see all these celebrity deaths over the last. Thank you. Shout out to Justin. Justin became a fan just now. So Justin, shout out to you. Big ups, Justin. He says, rest in peace, Prince of Darkness, John Michael Osbourne. Yes. So I appreciate the comment. And like I said, we are not here to be biased. People have the right to comment as they choose. And I definitely appreciate you for that comment. I would hope I would be able to pin it. I am able to pin it. So if you are familiar with a group from the 90s called Metallica, Metallica gives a lot of their credits to Ozzy Osbourne. Like I said, he is a heavy metalist. Yes, baby. Metallica used to be a big thing. I don't know if y'all know it, but Metallica used to be a big, and probably still is. I mean, we're talking about legends here. You know, there ain't no capping when it comes to that. They are legends. When you speak heavy metal, if you ain't saying Metallica, I don't really know what you're talking about. Metallica has been around for a long time as well. I think they have a song in the movie The Crow. When I think of that, I think of the movie The Crow. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, but it's an older type movie. I try not to watch it too much. I think it's rather sad, but that's my personal opinion. So thank you all for your likes. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you for all your super chats, your super stickers. Thank you for every single bit of love and support that you've ever given to the channel. And you know what I say each and every live. See you on the next.